This is where we keep local chickens. Okay, now in this particular stream, I'll be sharing with you how I made my local chickens, that is the hens, how I made them to lay more eggs. Okay, it's a strategy that you need to adopt. If you are not adopting such strategies, then your hens will not be laying more eggs for you. Okay, so in this particular video, I'll be taking you through how I made my chickens to lay more eggs. Okay, now as I told you the other time, I had a bed. See the eggs, you can see the eggs in the tray there. Okay, I have a bed that usually lays up to 24, 25 eggs. How did I make such beds to lay that much eggs? That is what we are going to dive through. But let's take a look at my babies. You can see them, they have a heat in the house. You can see them, they are very active. You can see them, they want to show their levels. You can see them. Okay, I'm very happy for them this morning. You can see the growers. You can see the growers in here. You can see them. They are much happier than I thought. So, guys, this is the growers farm. You know what we are going to do? We are going to go to the layers farm where the birds have been laying eggs, and I will show you the number of eggs that I've gotten yesterday. Yesterday, I got like 9 eggs or 10 eggs, yes, and then I picked 5. 5 are left in the pen or in the nest for them. So our big mama is hatching also. So I'll be updating you whenever our big mama finished hatching. So guys, this is our growers farm. This guy, this morning, let me tell you something. This guy is misbehaving. See him. This guy is misbehaving. So he will remain here for some time. Okay, he is trying to go out, but he will remain in the cage for some time. I get down. See, get down. So he is saving some punishment. He is misbehaving, so he will remain in the cage for some time before I'll open him. Okay, so guys, let's head to the layers room where I'm keeping the layers, so that I can take you through how I made my beds to lay more eggs. These are local beds, okay? But they can lay more eggs for you if you use this simple strategy I'm going to share with you, okay? So let's head to their room where I'm keeping them. Let's head to their room, and then I'll share with you how I made them to lay more eggs, okay? So if you are just joining, make sure you share the stream for others to also join to learn about this simple strategy. Yeah, my guy. So you can see them. You can see them. This is the layers room. This is where I've been keeping the layers. You can see them. They are here plenty. So yesterday I brought, or a day before yesterday, that was Sunday, I brought 25 more hens here. Hi, how are you? I'm also doing great. So guys, these are all local birds, okay? These are local chickens. So how you have to take good care of these particular birds before they lay more eggs for you is what I'm going to share with you, because I'm doing it. This is what I'm doing in this particular farm, and then I'm seeing the result. They are laying more eggs. They are laying the eggs to the point that I cannot preserve the eggs, so I have to start to give people some eggs for them to eat, okay? So I'm going to share with you how I made these particular birds to be laying more eggs, okay? So let's head to the brooding room so that I can share this strategy with you, because the brooding room is a bit quiet than this particular place, okay? So we'll head to the brooding room, which is very quiet, and then I'll share with you how I do this, okay? So let's close the door, because they usually like to disturb, so we have to close the door, okay? So guys, we can now discuss how I do this. Okay, it's a simple strategy that I'm going to share with you, but you have to take note of this simple strategy. Now, this simple strategy is in the feeding and that of the medication. Okay, the feeding and the medication. Now, what I use for my birds, these local birds, is the commercial feed. Okay, I buy the normal feed, normal commercial feed for them, the layers feed. That is what I buy for them. But I wait to the point that they will start to lay. As they start to lay, that is when I go in for the commercial feed. Now, as I go in for the commercial feed, you will see that it has improved their laying rate. Okay, but what do the magic was? I usually give them immune boosters. Okay, so every week I make sure I give them ginger, I give them garlic. Okay, and every 3 days I add aloe vera to their drinking water. Okay, so this helps them to remain active, and whenever a bird is active, it is going to produce for you. So the first thing is your birds must be active before they can produce eggs for you. If your birds are not active, they are just dull, they are feeling dull, there is no energy in their system, they are not going to lay eggs for you. So what I do is I make sure I give them these immune boosters. Aloe vera, I add it to their drinking water every 3 days. Okay, the laying hens, every 3 days, I add aloe vera to their drinking water. Every week, I add ginger and garlic, that mixture extract, I add it to their drinking water. And then at the end of the week, the month, I deworm them. Okay, I use pawpaw leaf to deworm them. You can go through the channel how I do this. I upload one video about how I use pawpaw leaves for deworming my birds. You can go through that particular video. It's a short video, less than 1 minute. Okay, so every month I make sure I deworm them, and every week I do this consistently. I give them garlic and ginger, and every 3 days I add aloe vera to their drinking water. Okay, this is the simple strategy I use. So it made the birds to be active. That is the first and foremost thing. It made the birds to be active. So the next strategy, as I talked about the commercial feeding, it is not the commercial feed that is going to help the birds to be laying more eggs. No, it is if the birds are active, their system is free, they have a very good immune system. It is going to make them to lay more eggs. The eggs are going to be developing faster. You know, it takes 24 hours for an egg to form. So your birds must be active for this particular occurrence to happen. Okay, so I make sure they are active. Now, as they are active, I don't stress them. Please don't stress your birds. If they begin to lay, avoid any stress that will be in the pen, because if the birds are stressed, they are not going to be laying. Okay, it must take them 24 hours for an egg to develop, but if you stress them, it will take you more hours, or it may take up to 48 hours for them to lay an egg. So if you have any stressful material or something in the house that always stress them, you have these predators coming in, cats, dogs, birds coming in to disturb them, which made them to feel uncomfortable, it is going to make them not to be producing eggs for you. Okay, so the last simple strategy that I use is every week, what I do is I'll give them commercial feed, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. But on the 7th day, I'm not going to give them the commercial feed. Okay, the commercial layer feed, I'm not going to give it to them. On day 7, what I usually do is I give them this. I cooked beans, okay, and then I add pesta. So I'll cook the beans and add pesta to it. After the beans is well cooked, I'll add the pesta, allow them to soak, allow the pesta to soak the water, and then everything will blend together. And then that is what I'll save them on the day 7. Morning, 7 a.m., afternoon, 3 p.m. That is how I save them, the pesta. So day 1, day 2, day 3, up to the 6th day, I give them the layers feed. But on the 7th day, I give them beans and pesta, whereby I cook the beans well, and then I add the pesta to it. Now, this is the simple trick. It helps to revive the bird's immune system. Okay, you know, these birds needs to be taken good care of. So if the birds are well fed and then you keep them well, make sure that they have a very good immune system, it is going to make magic for you. They are going to produce eggs for you. Okay, sometimes some people, they experience this. Their birds will be laying, but they will stop. You see, these local hens, they will start to lay, but they will lay today, tomorrow they will not lay. Another day they will lay. Day after that day they will not lay. That is how some of them lay. But if you find that thing, you must quickly adjust your feeding structure and then your immunization structure, what I just shared with you. You change it, you add aloe vera to their drinking water, 3 days. I have seen it, silly kitty, I've seen it. I like you, I also love you, okay? So if you find that it's happening, they will lay today, tomorrow they will not lay, quickly adjust yourself. Use this simple strategy. Add aloe vera to their drinking water every 3 days. Every week, add ginger and garlic extract. Okay, if you have cayenne pepper, you can add it to make it 3. Cayenne pepper, garlic, ginger, you blend them together. Then you add it to their drinking water every 7 days. Then every month, within the month, you can do it every 3 weeks. Okay, it will help you. You deworm them, you give them the pawpaw leaves or the pawpaw seed. You just blend it and add the extract to their water. Okay, I'll be providing videos about how the quantity, but if you go to my channel, the short session, you'll find a video whereby I do this deworming process, how I use the pawpaw leaves to deworm the beds. So every 3 weeks or a month, you must deworm the beds. And then whenever it comes to the feed aspect, use the commercial layers feed. Okay, but you must get that feed from a reputable source. Not all the feeds are in the market are good for the birds. Okay, the commercial feed, the secret is sometimes it do harm the birds. So don't give it to the birds consistently. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, the 6th day, you have to stop giving it to them. On the 7th day, just cooked beans well enough. The beans, the normal beans we eat, you can cook any other one, but don't use, I never used soya beans before, okay? But I use any other beans, the ones that we always eat. So I make sure I cooked it well. Then I add pesta to it, allow them to cool down. You see the pesta absorbing the water, and they make a mixture, a very good mixture. That is what I serve them on the day 7th. And then it is making these birds to be laying consistently, okay? As I started doing this, I have a bird in the farm that always lay day 1, day 2, day 3, up to the 25th day. This bird continues to lay. Okay, so that is the pattern these birds are following. Every blessed day they lay. I have about 40% laying rate for some of them. They are laying every day. So my laying rate is hitting 50 to 60% now in the farm. Okay, so as I said, I have 16 of them laying, and then 11 of them are brooding. So currently the 16 of them that are laying, yesterday, as I said, I had about 9 eggs, which is above the 50% laying rate. Okay, today too, I'll see the number of eggs I'll be getting, and I'll be updating you. So this is the simple trick, the simple strategy that I'm using for these particular birds to be laying consistently. Okay, at first, you come to the house and then you just find only 2 eggs or 3 eggs. By the time I switched to this particular strategy, I just came to the house and I found 10 eggs at a go. I came to the house the other day, 11 eggs. As at that time, they were 26. Okay, so I came to the house another day, 15 eggs. So you can see that the laying rate has increased as I just shift to using this particular strategy. Okay, those that have joined now, the strategy is just simple. The medication is something very important that you have to take note of for the birds. Make sure you immunize them, and this is the plan I use. Every 3 days, I add aloe vera to their drinking water. Every 7 days, I use ginger, garlic, and then cayenne pepper mixture. I add it to their drinking water. Every month or every 3 weeks, I deworm them using pawpaw leaves and then the pawpaw seed. Okay, and then I got them a commercial feed, a commercial layers feed, the layers feed. I got it for them, and I saved them on that feed, day 1, day 2, up to the 6th day. But on the 7th day, I give them cooked, well-cooked beans with pesta. That is what I served them, okay? So if you do this, you are going to see an improvement in the performance of your birds, how they lay eggs. These local birds, they are going to lay eggs for you consistently, okay? And then you are going to compete in the market. So guys, this is what I've been doing, and this is where I've been keeping the birds. Those that are not familiar with this farm, this is Sinai Farms. Let's check the birds once again. So these are the layers I have currently. The house I'm in is the brooding house. We have some birds that are brooding, so you can see them. Okay, I'm using these birds to hatch for me. I candled these eggs this morning, and then this bird has done a very wonderful job. She had about 95% rate as at the moment. So this one, I have a bird that had 100%. This also had 95%. She had that 95%. I candled this egg today. The amazing thing was, guys, sorry. The amazing thing was, have you seen this particular bird? She had 100% brooding rate. Okay, she hit the eggs very good. None of the eggs spoiled. This bird had 90%, yes, and this bird also had 95%. Okay, our big mama is hatching today. So guys, this is where I've been keeping the birds. So guys, I have to sack these birds from the house. So guys, let's go to this house. Before I part ways with you, I've done something yesterday. I will share it with you. Okay, I've done something. I want to share it with you on Wednesday, that is tomorrow, but I will share it with you now. Yesterday, I observed a bird. Have you seen those that joined the stream? I think that was on Friday. A bird has fallen sick, that white rooster. I've gotten that rooster for a very long time, and then the rooster is not developing. So yesterday, I opened it up. Okay, I'll be sharing the result with you in tomorrow's live stream, but you can go to the channel. I've shared a short video about what I've seen in the intestines of that particular bird. Okay, I shared the video on the channel, so you can go and check it out. What I found in the intestines of that bird that caused that bird not to be developing, and then the bird paralyzed just, I think, Sunday, and yesterday I decided to open it up, and then what I saw was not good, and I haven't seen that before. So go and watch that particular video. If you are a vet or you knew about that, you can educate me on that in the comment section below. Okay, so guys, this is where we'll be parting ways. This is my farm, and today's video I talked about how I made my birds to lay more eggs. I hope you've enjoyed this particular video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Don't forget, if you subscribe, turn on the post notification bell to get notified early anytime I'm live like this or anytime I release a new video. Guys, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow for another one like this. Let's see.